Happy morning, students. Coming back to the continuation of exercise 8.1 in quadrilaterals, ninth problem. In a parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on the diagonal BD such that DP is equal to BQ. Show that triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB. Second one, to show AP is equal to CQ. The third one, triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD and AQ is equal to CP. The fifth one, APCQ is a parallelogram. So we need to prove the following. Given the parallelogram ABCD and a diagonal BD, and P and Q are the points on the diagonal BD. I need to prove that triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB. Consider triangle APD and BQC. AD is parallel to BC and BD is a transversal, so that I can relate the alternate interior angles are equal. And we know that AD is equal to BC. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal in the length. And the third one, DP is equal to BQ. It's already given in the statement. Now coming to the solution. We are considering triangle APD and triangle CQB. As I said, when AD is parallel to BC, I can get the alternate interior angles. Angle ADP is equal to angle CBQ. The second point, I got that AD is equal to BC, which is the opposite sides of the parallelogram ABCD. And the third one, I got DP is equal to BQ, which is given in the statement, where these two sides and the included angle of triangle APD and triangle CQB are equal to each other. So I can use the SAS congruence criteria. Triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB. Second subdivision, I need to prove AP is equal to CQ. Since AP and CQ are involved in the triangle APD and triangle CQB, already we proved that both the triangles are congruent. I can show that AP is equal to CQ by CPCT. For the third subdivision, I want to prove that triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD. Take AB as parallel to CD and BD is a transversal, so that I can relate the alternate interior angles. CDP is equivalent to ABQ, and we know that AB and CD are equal in the length, opposite sides of the parallelogram, and DP is equal to BQ, already given in the statement. So using this, I am going to prove that triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD. Consider triangle AQB and triangle CPD. So AB is parallel to CD. We get angle ABQ is equal to angle CDP. Alternate interior angles are equal. And the second point, AB is equal to CD. Opposite sides of the parallelogram ABCD. Third one, BQ is equal to DP, already given in the statement. So I got two sides and the included angle of triangle AQB and triangle CPD are equal to each other. So I can use SAS congruence rule. Triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD. Fourth subdivision, I want to prove AQ is equal to CP. Since my side AQ and CP related to the sides of the triangle AQB and CPD, and triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD, so I can relate this AQ is equal to CP by CPCT. Fifth subdivision, I want to prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. By the previous case, we know that AQ is equal to CP, AP is equal to CQ, where AQ, AP, CP, CQ form opposite side of a quadrilateral APCQ, and by the property, if a quadrilateral having both pair of opposite sides are equal, then the quadrilateral gets the shape of the parallelogram. So APCQ becomes a parallelogram. 11th problem, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equal to DE, AB is parallel to DE, BC is equal to EF, and BC is parallel to EF. Vertices A, B, C are joined to the vertices D, E, F respectively. Show that quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. Second case, quadrilateral BC EF is a parallelogram. Third one, we need to prove AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF. Fourth one, we need to prove AD CF is a parallelogram. Fifth one, AC is equal to DF. Sixth one, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Coming to the solution given in the problem, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, we know that AB is equal to DE and AB is parallel to DE, and BC is equal to EF and BC is parallel to EF. Let us take the quadrilateral ABED. Since it is given in the problem AB is equal to DE and AB is parallel to DE, where AB and DE are the sides belongs to the quadrilateral ABED, and we know that if one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal, then the quadrilateral ABED becomes a parallelogram. So that the quadrilateral ABED becomes a parallelogram. Since ABED is a parallelogram, we get AD is equal to BE and AD is equivalent to BE, calling this as equation 1. Second subdivision, similarly again in quadrilateral BEFC, we get that BC is parallel to EF, already given in the problem, and BC is parallel to EF. So if one pair of parallel sides of a quadrilateral are equal and parallel, we get that BEFC is a parallelogram. Third case, so BECF is a parallelogram. We get BE is equal to CF. BE is parallel to CF. So I am writing this, calling this as equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, we got AD is equal to CF and AD is parallel to CF. So we get ACFD is a parallelogram. So we have proved the fourth case. Since my AC and DF belongs to the parallelogram ADFC, I can say that AC is equal to DF since opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. Coming to the sixth case, consider triangle ABC and triangle DEF. We know that AB is equal to DE and BC is equal to EF and AC is equal to DF. So I got three sides of triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equal to each other. So by SSS congruence, I can prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. 12th problem, ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD and AD is equal to BC. Show that angle A is equal to angle B, angle C is equal to angle D, and triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD, and diagonal AC is equal to diagonal BD. In a figure of a trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to CD and AD length is equivalent to BC length, to prove that angle A is equal to angle B for the first subdivision. Coming to the solution, extend AB and draw a line CE such that AB extended line and CE line meets at the point E, and CE is drawn parallel to AD. Since AD is parallel to CE and AE is a transversal, we know that angle A and angle E are co-interior angle whose sum will be equivalent to 180 co-interior angle property. Taking E to the other side, I will be getting angle A is equal to 180 minus E. Since AB is parallel to CD, my AE also will be parallel to CD, and we know that CE is drawn parallel to AD. So I get the figure AE CD is a parallelogram, implies AD is parallel to CE, opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. Since AD will be equivalent to the length of BC, replacing AD as BC, I will be getting BC is equal to CE. So I find that BC is equal to CE. So we get BEC is an isosceles triangle, and the angle opposite to equal sides will be angle B and angle E. That is, angle CBE is equivalent to angle CEB. By linear pair, we know that angle ABC plus angle CBE is equivalent to 180 degree. In place of CBE, I am substituting CEB since my CBE is equivalent to EB. So CEB plus ABC, which I can denote it as angle E plus angle B, is equal to 180 degree. Taking E to the other side, I will be getting angle B is equal to 180 minus of E. In previous step, we got angle A is equal to 180 minus E. Now you got angle B is equal to 180 minus E. Since both are equivalent to 180 minus E, so I can say that angle A equivalent to angle B. Coming to the second subdivision, I want to prove angle C is equal to angle D. Consider the trapezium ABCD. I am taking AB is parallel to CD, AD as a transversal, angle A plus angle D are co-interior angles whose sum will be equivalent to 180. So I am writing angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree, calling this as equation 3. Similarly, AB and CD are parallel lines. BC is a transversal. I can say angle B plus angle C equals 180 co-interior angles. So I am writing angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, calling this as equation 4. Comparing equation 3 and 4, I will be getting angle A plus D is equal to angle B plus C. Previous case, we know that angle A is equal to angle B. In place of angle B, I am substituting the value of A. Both A gets cancelled. I will be getting angle C is equal to angle D. Third subdivision, let us consider triangle ABC and triangle BAD. I want to prove that both the triangles are congruent. So we find that AB and AB are common to both the triangles, and already we proved that angle A is equal to angle B. And the third point I got is AD is equal to BC length, which is already given in the problem. So I got two sides and one included angle of triangle ABC and BAD are equal to each other. So by SAS criteria, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. Now coming to the fourth subdivision, AC and BD belongs to the congruent triangles ABC and BAD. I can say by CPCT, my AC length will be equivalent to BD length.